Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a video here. We're going to be talking about motorcycles. We're going to be talking about the motorcycle that I purchased recently. Here it is. It is the Himalayan 450. It's an on-road, off-road bike. I did a previous video explaining why I was getting into this bike. One of the major features for me that it has is that it goes a little bit faster than my other bike, my 350 Classic that I've been running last year. I put about 3,000 miles on that 350 Classic. Really comfortable bike. I really liked it. It's just that I wanted something with a little bit more pep, and I wanted something that could go off-road more comfortably. This is the bike. This bike is designed for on-road and off-road. If you look at YouTube and look at some videos on this bike, I've seen some videos of people with mud, in a swamp, driving this thing in a swamp, mud, all the way up to where it says Himalayan there on the gas tank, where the mud was splashing onto their torso, and they were just driving. This bike here, everything is buttoned up, so and it's liquid cooled. And so nothing can get into the engine. So it's designed to actually drive through rivers. The air intake is really high up by where the gas tank is, so it won't stall for the air intake. It's really designed for that off-road, on-road abilities. Now, the reason why I haven't taken possession of it yet is because I got a bunch of add-ons that I wanted added to the bike. This is my bike. The one that we're viewing here in the video is mine. It's just that I don't want to take possession until I have all those add-ons put on. And the other thing was Sean over there, Island Auto Haven. He was telling me that if you get the add-ons when you purchase the bike, they get rolled into the warranty. So something to think about. If you're going to buy a bike from Sean at Island Auto Haven here in Grand Isle, Vermont, just ask about, what kind of things can I put on the bike that I might need or want, and they'll get those on the bike prior to you possessing it, and then those get kind of rolled into the warranty, or they're under their separate warranty. So if you got third-party stuff that you put on the bike, obviously that's not covered. So that's one of the things. Is he showed me his new catalog, and I'm going to talk about this Blazer here that he was telling me about. We're going to talk about that in a second, so stay tuned. So the catalog is very up to date because they've revamped this bike, and this is the new retooling of this bike. And when they did this, they added so many new accessories that you can add to it. So there's an older style bike that's under this Himalayan that was okay, but they did hear from people that said, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. And so they basically got together, Royal Enfield got together with their brain pans and came up with this bike to help address all the things that people had issues with the older models of this classification, I guess, Himalayan 450. So they've tried to address all that, and in doing so, they decided, well, when we go to roll this bike out as its newer version, we're going to roll it out with a bunch of add-ons that you can add to the bike. Now, the add-ons weren't that expensive. They really weren't. And I mean, it starts getting up there in cost when you add this, and that. I think I got maybe $1,000 worth of add-ons I added to it. Things that I really wanted added to the bike, like the hard cases for the back. They've got these nice hard cases that that go to the back of the bike. They look pretty nice. I don't have any video on that. He actually had two of these in his showroom in the back past these other motorcycles where some of these add-ons were done, and that was how he was able to show me. He's like, okay, this is your stocked bike, this is your bike that we ordered for you, and over here this is the same bike, but somebody else added all this flair to it. I guess you would call it flair. And I was like, oh, I gotta have that, I gotta have that, I gotta have that, I gotta have that. So it was pretty good timing that he had a bike in there that had all those add-ons, and I had them added. Now we'll go over those add-ons in a future video once I take possession of this bike. It's still February here in Vermont, so I don't think I want to take possession of this bike until the roads aren't greasy. I mean, I only live a couple miles away from the shop, but I don't want to put it on the road with the salt and sand. if I don't have to. So I'll probably have Sean just hold on to it until there's a nice riding day. I am trading in the 350 Classic, the one that I put about 3,000 miles on just last summer, and I had done a few videos on. And I'll be trading that one in. He gave me a good trade-in value for it. So it made it very comfortable to get into this, what I consider an upgrade. Again, you know, it's a 450, but it will go 100 to 110 miles an hour. And it's liquid cool. You can look, you know, it's got the chain, you know, you can see the chain on it. The front tire is bigger than the back tire. So if you can see that in some of this video, it's been redesigned to really give you the get up and go. He did tell me that they have a different muffler for this thing that's in black, but it's louder. I'm not looking for a really loud bike. I mean, they used to say that pipes save lives, meaning the louder the bike, the more safe you would be because people would hear you. That's not true. I mean, I drive a fire engine and I'm ripping the fire siren and people are ignoring me. I mean, as a firefighter, you know, in a fire truck with a siren blaring, in this age, nobody pays attention. So your motorcycle noise is not going to save you, I don't think, nowadays. Maybe 20 years ago, but as a person who has been behind a fire engine siren up to somebody's bumper and they still don't know you're there, I know the sound ain't going to save you. So for me, I'd rather just have the bike a little quieter. So we'll see. I didn't turn this bike over. I don't think there's any gas in it. I didn't even ask him. I'll wait until I take possession to hear it. I know this is going to ride smooth for me. I sat on it. It felt so comfortable. I mean, I'm really excited about getting it. And that's why I wanted to do this video, was just to show you the bike and to get you prepped for my future videos of me riding it and showing what the bike's about. Now let's talk about this Blazer that the company has come out with. Now what it is it looks like it looks like a suit. I mean, I don't know if you can, or maybe this is a better thing for it. It looks like a suit. It's rated for motorcycle protection. It's a Blazer. It's sized by, you know, how you would size up an actual suit that you would wear. It's not sized in like medium, large, extra large, and large. That's not how this is sized. So you might want to reach out to Sean and talk to him about it. But, you know, it's basically designed so if you're one of those people that have a high-end job that has to show up with a suit. I used to have one of those jobs, and back in the day, you know, I mean, suits nowadays can run you $1,200 to $3,000 depending on what kind of suit you want. Back in the day, I used to wear maybe $600 suits, you know, the blazer and the jacket. I used to wear, you know, a vest with mine and with the tie. I thought that was really nice. This is a nice little Blazer. It comes with the windproof lining. You know, you can take and remove that. It's got the shoulder guards, the elbow guards. It's designed to look sporty and as a Blazer suit, but it's also to protect you if you fly off the bike. So it's got the armor built into it to give you that extra protection. All right, well, you know, again, I'm excited about this bike, and I want to thank you for watching my videos. If you like them, give me a like, subscribe. Again, I'll be doing some future videos on this bike while I'm driving it. You know, maybe get a GoPro or a motorcycle camera to really give you, you know, the feel of it. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkis Zone.